We are here with Scarlet. Sit! Scarlet has no idea what we're about to do. I just surprised her with having her sit, and then I'm gonna send her to her mat. Go to your mat. I have a handful of treats, which I didn't see. She went straight down there. Good. She's done this a few times before, so she's getting it. Good. You want to put it right on the mat. Make sure that she's not forcing herself on you and taking out your hand. Make sure she's really waiting. Good. She's taken off the mat. Very important, because if she's in a downstay but she's still all overstimulated and hyper and grabbing food out of your hand, really there's not going to be a big effect of this exercise. So every step of it has to be done calmly with her. Taking the food off the mat is a really important part of it. Good. And see how I'm just starting to walk both sides, not going all the way around, but part way on both sides. Good. Evenly doing it on both sides, because just having a solid downstay is something that a lot of dogs don't have, and we're really after the byproduct of being able to focus like this, focus on you, stay in a downstay for a few minutes. Good. That byproduct is a dog that when she comes out of this exercise, every time you do this, she's going to be a little bit calmer. And over the days and weeks that pass with you doing this exercise, more treats please, you'll see she's going to get better and better. She's going to be calmer and calmer over time. She'll be triggered, good, a lot less, because every time that she does this exercise, she really practices focusing and thinking. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day, that focus starts to take over her life slowly but surely, and you'll see that she is less leash aggressive over time. It'll take her, it doesn't mean that she won't be, it just means that she'll start building up this fuse where in the beginning she would see a homeless person or a jogger or another dog and be on it in a split second. You'll start to build up a little fuse. It gives you more time to call her away, call her to come to you. It'll take 30, 40, 50 seconds as time goes on for her to see whatever the distraction is and then finally leap at it. The more you do this, and pretty soon that fuse gets longer and longer and longer. You're also practicing calling her back to come to you as well, of course. Good, away from distractions, but that ties in, that exercise ties into what we're doing here. So even just practicing this mat exercise and practicing with her staying there as you walk around, this is, as you probably know, more than most dogs can do. Most dogs can't stay in a downstay like this. They pop up when you walk behind them. So she's doing really well, and she's doing this good in my yard, but you're going to be practicing it in another yard and another place, and always hold on to the leash, because you're going to be doing it maybe in a quiet parking lot, at the back of the parking lot. There's different places you can do it. The more places you do it, the more she'll begin to generalize and realize, oh, this downstay, I'm going to do it anywhere. If you only do it in one spot, she's only going to be good in one place. So once she's perfect in that little yard behind the vets, then do it out in the parking lot, in the back of the parking lot, and just watch yourself, because people might be getting out of the cars and stuff like that. But go to a spot that's calm and just do, stay close to her like this, but just do walk-arounds. Good, like this. Make sure, if the street is that way, make sure she's sideways so she can look, but then look back at you. Don't have her head pointed towards where all the distractions are going to be, because staring can lead to aggression, and she'll just be lusting after whatever it is. And part of this is that she notice something and then turn away, look at you and get rewarded, or at least notice something and look back at you and get rewarded. Noticing something is an involuntary reaction, but choosing to turn back away from it and look at you and getting rewarded is a new learned behavior. Good. And that's what we want her to do, and that's what we want her to do on walks as well. So if you practice this from afar, back 30, 40 feet from the street, she can see dogs and people walking past like that from far away, because it'll be a lot easier if you're far away at first. That behavior will get set in her, and then you can start moving closer, and it's exactly what will happen eventually on the walk. Somebody walks up, or she sees another dog coming, She sees the dog, looks at you, you reward her. That's what we're going for. Instead of what she used to do, which is to pull, act crazy, want to pull you all over the place and want to, you know, do whatever she was going to do with that dog, which isn't good. Or a homeless person or something like that. So she's probably been here for 5 minutes. The only way that she comes off the mat, she waits for you to come back next to her, just like in real life. If you're in an emergency on the street, you want her to be down, you want to go help the person that's fallen down, the elderly person that dropped her groceries, or your car is rolling away, whatever it is, you want to be able to say down, and she's there when you come back. And the way you're going to get her out of that is you come back to her, next to her, you pat your leg and say, okay. And then you always end, sit, on a calm sit stay. Good. I ran out of treats, but it would be like this. Hey, right here. So she's looking at you with the treats. If you back up, if you back up a little bit, that'd be good. So, look, eye contact, good. That was imaginary food, but I just wanted to show you. Always say good and pet her. One, just strictly business. Good. Not a bunch of scratching and petting, because that'll make her brain go soft. So it's good. And then you release her. No. She gets up before you release her. You gently but firmly put her back. Say no and put her back. And then with your, in this case, she's on my left, so with my right hand, I'm gonna wait till she stops itching there. So I'm gonna reset her. Okay, sit. So she's on my left, so with my right hand, I'm gonna pat her chest and say, go. And now she's free. She's on your right, it's gonna be your left hand. Go. It's just really simple, clear to her. You never allow her out of a downstay and just let her leap up and be free. That will make for an unstable downstay. We're setting the bar high. We want her to have a rock solid downstay. I don't care what happens. She only leaves that downstay one way. That's when her owner comes back to get her, like you just saw me do. She gets up, she sits. Everything ends with a calm sit stay. Everything starts with a calm sit stay, like I started it. She gets allowed to go to the mat. She loves her mat. She loves playing this game. When we're done, she gets up, she sits, she's calm, she's released from a calm sit stay. Okay.